What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to the most electrifying HBCU talk show in the land. It's, of course, the Campus Rundown, man. Right here on Historically Black Sense. Make sure you stay tuned, stay locked in. We got a whole lot coming your way. We'll be right back after this, man. Stay tuned. And we're back, guys. Hey, man. Missed you all so much. Hey, guys. Nice to see you all. My name is MC, of course, communication student from the one and only, the illustrious, big, the bad, the bold, Bowie State University, and I have some amazing co-hosts on the show as always. What we got on the call today, y'all?
All right, I guess I'll go first. It's your girl Hadassah, aka Dawson Rains from Alabama A&M University, and I'm back again this Tuesday. It's great to be back, y'all.
Welcome.
Hey y'all, my name is Rebecca Henry. I am a junior psychology major with a minor in religious studies at the illustrious Spelman College. I'm so excited to be with y'all this week.
Greetings, Bishop. Greetings.
Hola, everyone. My name is Chris Moultrie. A graduating senior, education studies major, political science minor, hailing from the original city of Mardi Gras, Mobile, Alabama, where I attend the most illustrious institution of all the institutions, the one that makes all of you look good, Morehouse College. And I apologize for my little camera, the way it's shaped. Life has been ghetto today.
It's okay. We're here.
We're here.
We here. Rebecca, who we on right now, man? Who we on?
Yes. So we want to know how we're feeling. How has the week been? I know it's only Tuesday, but how are we feeling in our mental health, in our spirit, just physically? Just what's the vibe for today? How are you feeling, Hadassah?
I'm actually feeling. Let me think about my day really quickly. Give me like 5 to 10 seconds, y'all.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
We all should reflect. A little 5 to 10 second reflection.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, I'm ready.
Y'all are so glad.
That was really the song that was playing in my head too before he even started. But to reflect back and to think about my day was actually pretty decent, pretty straight, if you will. Nothing too much, nothing too major, but my day was pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. How about you, Chris?
My day was decent. It started extremely early at 7 a.m. But we are here. My computer wanted to go crazy before we started. But we are here. And my skin looked great.
It does.
So I still look good.
It does.
And so, everything is always better when you look good.
Right. Look good, you feel good. Look good, you feel good.
Yes. How about you, MC? How you feeling?
Well, Bishop, Minister, Deaconess. Nah, I'm in a really good mood as always. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm off of work, but I usually stay home to like create content, reels and whatnot. But today I didn't really do that, yo. I kind of just slept, and it really felt good to just nap and just. Cause I'm the kind of person I'll stay up till like 2-3 a.m. creating stuff, and people always tell me, MC, get some sleep. So I took today to actually rest and whatnot. Made some calls, got some deals that are going through. I'll be working with Amazon Prime soon on something they're doing with Bowie State. So cheers to that. Listen, man, I'm blessed, and I can't complain. I'm blessed.
That's good. That's real good.
Thank you.
That's real good.
How are you? How are you?
I'm feeling good. Homecoming week just passed, so I'm get my rest back up, get back into the grind because the school semester is about to end. Like this is all happening so fast, but I'm trying to lock in for real. But mentally I'm doing okay. Like my body's trying to catch up with my heart and my brain. That's literally how I've been feeling for the past 2 days. But I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear everyone is in good health and good spirit right now. Love it. I love when the cast is doing okay. All right. So we want to go ahead and get to some messy stuff, or we want to get to some educational stuff. I vote messy.
This is
Messy.
my confessions.
I go with messy too.
Okay. Chris, you agree with the messiness first before we?
It is what it is.
You would say no more. Can we pull up the first? All right. So y'all know how we do it, man. You know, shout out to the HBCU confessions page. We take confessions that pretty interesting, bring them to the show, and let's talk about it. First one, I like this boy, but he's my friend. And I'm nervous to tell him because what if he doesn't like me back? What do I do? LOL. And they didn't want to leave their college, so they just put anonymous. So the question at hand, what do you do when you're friends with someone and you like them, but you think they may not like you back? How do you try to cross over into that threshold? Because we say all the time, it's good to be friends before getting into a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. That way you have that foundation. But how do you know when it's okay or not okay to make that jump to the next one?
I guess I'll go first on this, mainly because I'm not going to put myself out there, but I can be a bit transparent and say that I kind of have been in this position before. But I would just say definitely wait till you're comfortable, wait till you're ready. If you guys have been friends for a good minute, then I feel like there shouldn't be no bad timing with that, considering that you guys have a healthy and strong foundation from being friends previously. But whenever you're ready to let that person know, just go ahead and express your other feelings, because you don't want to wait and let's say they find a boo thing or they start talking to somebody and it's just like, dang, like you don't want to come off as like the jealous type or such and such, but just wait till you're comfortable, wait till you're ready. Don't be afraid to express your feelings and just give it a go. You won't know unless you try. That's my word.
I definitely agree. I say just tell them, because at the end of the day, like if you express your feelings and I know the concern of the anonymous message is if they don't like them back. If they don't like you back, then like why would you want to still pursue somebody or still like somebody that don't like you back? So at least you will know. So I think that it's important to always be vulnerable and transparent for your sake. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who is having these feelings, and they won't know. Like there's no communication for them to even know. So I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice with holding that in and not expressing yourself and not figuring out what the answer is or what it could be. And if it doesn't turn out the way that you want it, then you know how to move. And if it does, you know how to move as well. So it's best to just think of yourself, not in a selfish way, because of course you want to have their feelings in perspective, but also, like I said, you are the one who are having these thoughts and feelings. So you want to be sure to let it out. So I say just go for it, like Hadassah said.
Right.
Chris?
If you heard all the ruckus, I had to pour me some more tea because this is so crazy. I say go for it. Why not? But see, let me also say this. I don't believe in the whole we friends thing first. That's contrary to popular belief. I don't know anybody that actually dates their friends. I've never dated a friend. I never will date a friend. Now, granted, if you tell me you like me, the level of friendship we have is different from my platonic friends, because I don't want to be your friend in the end. I want to be something different. Mm-hmm. Also, the question is, did you settle to be their friend because you knew you liked them before you got to this point and you just didn't want to say nothing and you wanted to do that, well, let's be friends so we can hang out thing? It's given you sneaky, manipulative, even deceptive. I don't know if I like it.
It's given you had a plan, you just needed a platform.
Yeah. That's what it gave.
That's I'm so glad you said that, Chris. That's why
because who have y'all ever dated a friend?
No.
Yes.
Give me the context. This a friend you actually wanted to be friends with?
Well, I actually no, that's a lie, because when I first seen her, I was just like, yo, who's Shawty? Like, I'm trying. We eventually became, but here's the thing. I'm the type of guy, I don't like. I don't go after women in a sense. I'm not going to pursue a woman that I have nothing, no knowledge about. Like just because I think she looks good, I'm gonna try to go after her. Majority of the relationships or the dealings I've had with women, I was cool with them first, and over time, just naturally grew. Because yeah, I don't know. I was never that kind of guy to catcall a girl, or if I say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get shorty because she better than like." That's just not me. I mean, I feel like the genuine relationships that I've had, they always came out of us knowing each other and spending more time together, just organically, just because we want to hang out with each other. And eventually, one or both was like, well, both was like, okay, we kind of feeling each other, so let's take it a step further for real. But yeah, that's
But
just
were you hoping that you would be feeling each other in the end?
no. Actually, some
Mm.
like the last girl I dealt with, she did show like alpha for my team. She would take me, she would ride home. So we'd ride in the car together, and we really got to know each other over the course of Shark Alpha. So we just became mad close, talking until like we pull up in front of my crib, probably like after practice, 12 in the morning. Stay in the car talking till like 3, just about different things, life, finding out different things about each other. And by the end of Shark Alpha, we got together because we was both like, and she said something. I wasn't gonna say nothing just because again, I don't shoot the shot unless I know for certain it's there. So I was just going to just keep it hush, but she shot a shot first, and voila, magic happened.
Okay.
But I had no intention of trying to. I mean, yeah.
I have a question though, and this is kind of like off topic in a way, but I just want to know for the guys. So just like how you said that you won't shoot your shot first, or you won't pursue somebody until like why do guys do that though? Because sometimes I know it's like a stereotype that guys would usually shoot their shot first, or like get at a girl, or holler at a girl first. And sometimes us girls, we do not like to shoot our shot first because we're expecting the guy to hit on us first. So why do you guys do that in a way?
For me, the reason I don't is because how do I put this? How do I best put this? So I'm really trying to figure out how to best put this. I just always feel like I don't know. That's like typical guy stuff to like see a girl, she fine. Oh, shawty, what's that like? I don't know. It just never was in my kind of character. It might have been because I've been around. I was really raised around women. Like yes, my father's in my life, but he would go to work, so it'd be me. I'm the youngest. I have 2 older sisters, my mom. So I don't know. I just always felt like I don't know. Like I just again, I don't want to shoot my shot. I just rather if we're really cool, if we get to that space where it's like okay, maybe we still in a friendship, we both feel like maybe we want to tap into something else because we are really cool with each other. I gotta see that first because hey, if I don't see that, I'm not gonna want to get the green light. It gotta be clear. Like she's feeling all up on me. Oh my gosh, MC, I love you. Like it gotta be clear to me first before I try to go in for real.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Chris, you
can
like to shoot your
answer
shot
that.
first?
I'm very gay, so you know.
but
Uh,
that's but do you like to shoot your shot first, or would you
Yeah.
rather folks shoot their shot?
now I can say this: most of the times I do not shoot my shot first. Um,
I love Chris. Yo.
but I can say the times I have not shot my shot, it has not worked because they wanted me, and I necessarily didn't want them.
Okay, got you.
But the times I've shot my shot, I knew exactly what I wanted and what I liked about them,
Mm-hmm.
and it either lasted or it went enough or far enough to be like, oh, okay, this was cute. Like my boyfriend right now, like I shot my shot first, and he really made me work for it, and I ain't like that at first because I was like, I, I'm
Uh,
I'm the prize, even
Right.
though we ain't talking about that, but like like what are we doing? But hey, I say do what makes you happy. If shooting your shot means you putting yourself out there and you got, the confidence to do that, then go ahead. But I feel like it also gotta be it gotta be like a personality thing. It can't just be oh you doing it because you're mandated to do it. Like MC said, like guys can't be doing it just because guys supposed to do it. That would be so boring. Imagine how many men would be talking to you, or imagine how many people you would have to tell no. Imagine all the weirdos who do have the confidence,
It's
and I
true.
say widows loosely, in case there were any widows, you know, watching and listening. Loosely, do I say that? Respectfully, even. So I just think it's a personality thing. Like, it's not your personality to go shoot your shot at a guy. So I don't say do it. Let him come approach you. But when he approach you, don't be playing hard to get though, because it's like, baby, I just
Yeah.
put all the energy into you. What is you doing? What do you
Yeah.
mean take you to
Like,
Cheesecake
I,
Factory?
Other reason.
yeah, it seems like we have a distinction right now between shooting your shot versus pursuing. Because one thing I would not do is pursue a man.
Mm,
Absolutely not. Or like, I don't know if I will even shoot my shot. I mean, never say never,
Nah.
because God could humble you real quick, you know. But I don't that's not usually what I do, because I truly believe a man knows what he wants. And I feel
exactly.
like since we're in this mode of differentiating shooting your shot versus pursuing, shooting your shot is like, I'm not gonna just give in to a man that's like, oh, shawty, let's get your number type stuff. But like, if we're hanging out, dating, whatever, I don't know, and he chooses to pursue me and say, okay, you the girl that I want to get to know better, or whatever the case may be, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying, oh, I want to get to know you better, I want to date you, I'm not
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
I'm not doing that. I feel like that's up to a man, because when I tell you, like, even though we're trying to break down gender roles in some sense, like, women and men are very different,
Hmm.
because women are emotional, are very emotional. We can get attached very quickly. But a man, when a man knows what he wants, he will go after it. So if I have to go after a man, like, that's, it's like the roles are reversed in a sense, and I don't think it'll work completely, because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like women, yes, we show signs that we are interested, but as far as pursuing and shooting the shot, that's not my job.
That is true. Because I don't know if you guys heard the saying or the phrase that it doesn't work unless like the guy is like,
More love.
More in love, and that's true.
that
And
is
that's
true, honestly. And that's something that I'm learning right now, because I'm being transparent, not to put Hadassah's business out there, but there has been a time recently where I had to shoot my shot at somebody that I kind of found
You got
interesting. And honestly, like, it kind of didn't work out. And now I know, like, that's not my job to shoot my shot or even try to pursue somebody even after shooting my shot. So I'm just sticking to my due diligence. If that person doesn't want me, they don't want me. So
She said, "Yeah, one and done for me, bud.
I'm
Never again."
screaming.
Yeah, and I feel like in this generation, we're, like I said before, we're trying to break down gender roles, but we do have to still recognize the natural tendencies that we have as men, women, non-binary, everything. We do have certain natural feelings that come with our lives, and that's just how it is. Like I said, women, we're very emotional, and we can get emotionally attached, and we love hard. Not all women, but the majority. You know what I'm saying? So, and with men, they have their things too, non-binary, transgender, everything like that. We have to recognize those feelings and not try to ignore it for the sake of breaking down gender roles. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but for me, that's my testimony. I don't pursue
I,
at all.
I, I want to ask a question. Have you ever friend zoned someone that was trying to get at you?
Yes.
If
yeah.
so, did they ever try to like get at you again later in life? Did y'all become like the really greatest of friends and figure like, oh, it's better as friends we stay? Like, has that ever happened before?
All of the whatever you just said has multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of not fun after a while when you kind of feel like, I guess, people can latch onto you in that type of way where they think that they can expect a relationship or more than a friendship out of you. Just to be transparent again, and also because this is also my honest testimony in a way. I did have a friend who tried to, I don't want to say get at me, but try to pursue me. And we have been friends for, I would say, over 4 years. And they expressed to me, their feelings and how they felt about me. And I can kind of see why they did express that and express their feelings, which I'm not really mad at. And I can't be mad if you like me. Like, what's not to like about Hadassah Reigns?
Period.
But the more important part is just, like, they just felt like they see themselves with me. I hope I said that right. But that has happened to me before, and I friend zoned them. Yes, we remained friends, or like our friendship just kind of faded after that because I don't want it to go any further, or I just can't see myself being friends with you after that. So
right. And I feel like my friend zone usually happen because I have the ick. I don't like that transition that people do when they, like Hadassah said, think they can get you or get in a relationship with you, because they go from being normal, natural, cool to this flirty thing. And I'm just like, ew, no, we were just cool. Like, you're like, hey, Shadi, like, that's not how you talk to me.
I'm not used to that.
So now, right, I'm not right. I'm not used to that. So now I'm like uncomfortable. Like, ew, don't do that. So usually my friend zone is the ick. Like, now you gave me the ick, and I can't imagine us ever being in a relationship, because the time that the position that you had to even transition that, it's like you didn't even do it right. So I can't imagine being in a relationship with you.
He didn't buy you
So
no Tesla.
now we're less than friends now because you make me uncomfortable.
That's the real tea.
He got demoted. Like, dang.
Yeah, like literally once you figure out somebody likes you in that way, and then they start moving a little different, it's like we can't be regular friends now. I mean, some people you can't, like I said, it depends on how they do that transition. But for my experience, I've always got the ick, and they're always less than friends afterwards.
So you're a less.
Yeah. Because it's still great there. It's still great because we obviously had a connection or a friendship before. So that's not completely gone, but it's less than that, if that makes sense. It's not the same.
I'm sorry, Chris. Did you want to? I got another question. You good?
Y'all got it.
Okay. So, the next question I want to throw. Okay, say somebody like tries to get at you, but you stay friends with them because you don't want to pursue that. Cool. Say you get someone else that is now your partner. Do you tell your partner about this person who, yes, is your friend now, but try to get at you? And the reason I ask, because say the roles are reversed and they don't tell you about a person that's their friend and try to get at them, how would you feel? So yeah, do you tell somebody that's your friend that tried to get at you? Do you tell your partner about that person? Like, yo, they tried to get at me, but I mean, we just stayed friends.
You want to know what's crazy? Being that I'm in a very fresh relationship, we're going on 4 months. Shout out to my man. Ooh.
Congratulations.
I was talking to a few people. I did not want to be in a relationship, so I was trying people out, like, as I say, subscriptions. I had a Netflix, a Hulu, a Peacock, a Paramount, a BET, a Discover, a Disney Plus. I had a lot of them. And the crazy part is they all have still been texting me, and I've told them, hey, I'm not interested. I just want to be friends. Because they cool, they good people. But someone at Tailgate showed up on Saturday. And Chris was off the lick. There's no lick in here. It's empty. But my boyfriend was also there. And they came up to me and was just, being like, oh, you look so good. And mind you, nobody knows who my boyfriend is. The first time I introduced him, like, our popping out was Tailgate. So me and my boyfriend are just standing there. And this guy's just like pouring his heart out. You look so good. This is why I like you. All these wonderful things. You want to know what's absolutely crazy? What? My boyfriend knows him because my boyfriend friend zoned him. So it's like we friend zoned the same person, not to be with each other. He friend zoned him a while back. I friend zoned him recently.
A triangle.
But when I introduced my boyfriend, I was like, oh, this is my boyfriend. He was like, oh. I was like, yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise, shawty.
Oh,
I was
Perfect timing.
Wait, I'm the type of person, I don't like surprises. So I would love for my significant other to have an open communication with me of who he used to talk to, what was the potential, what could have been but didn't be, whatever. So I would do the same thing. I would give that same grace and same consideration.
But what
Because
if it's so many people?
what if it's so many people? You better give me the list.
So you
Literally.
I
want
don't
to know
remember
about?
all
I
them
run
people.
into a girl, if I run into a girl and that has enough audacity to be like, oh, I used to talk to your man and I don't know about it, it's like, why didn't you tell me? You got me
Right.
stupid. Like, I'm
Right.
in this girl's face and I didn't even know y'all had history. No.
I
Run
100%
down the list.
agree.
I don't care if it's 100 to run it down from elementary school, actually.
Wait,
Words out
you
my
want it all
mouth.
the way back to elementary?
Yes.
Because what if I run into
If I see little Susie in the street, like, I want to know who she was. If that was your first kiss, all right, cool.
But
I
what
don't
if
have to wish you because you ain't with little Susie no more. But I want to know who she is and what she meant to you. Everything, like, yeah, run it
But
down.
if she's irrelevant today, like
Right.
why do you
Like, why
got
are we discussing
like,
the past?
It's important to have that information because, like, how, I don't know, like, how would you feel like if somebody just walk up to you knowing your man or knowing your significant other and you know nothing about this person and you're supposed to be with them now? It's like, it's kind of like a one up, like,
you would
nah.
feel
what
blindsided.
of how I have them? I'm with
But
no,
no, this is a really heated debate. But that's not the point.
gender wars.
The point is basically, like, you would want that open communication because, like Rebecca said, that also is healthy. And it's just like, you don't want to feel blindsided because, let's say, for example, for me as a female, as a girl, I'm with you, but yet, like, I've talked to a couple of dudes or I've dated a couple of dudes in the past, and maybe one of them may have been like your ex homeboy, if that makes sense, or you guys maybe grew up together. And what if, they try to talk to me again, or they come up in the future, and it's just like, you would want to know about those things, or they come up to you, it's all about just that open communication, that trust, not being insecure, making sure that your partner is not insecure of you as well, and vice versa.
And you never know people's motives too, because little Susie could be trying to talk to you again. And I'm just like, if I don't know who little Susie is, then I won't know to look out for. And that's another thing. Women's intuition is real. It's very real. Men, y'all got y'all thing, but women, we got it good. We can spot somebody trying to talk to our man a mile away. So if it's, if we know a little background history about the person already, we can kind of put two and two together and we can see stuff before it even happens. So, like, that's what it's about. It's not about being insecure. It's not about trying to put the pieces together and trying to be in your business. No, it's about having an open line of communication and checks and balances. Like, and that's just how a relationship should be.
I personally just believe that I'm not going to tell you every single person I've ever talked to, because that would be a waste of your time and mine, because now you are creating your own mini traumas in your mind of why you shouldn't trust me or why you shouldn't allow me to do certain things. Now, if it comes up and they be like, oh, how you know this person? Oh, we used to talk such and such, such and such.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't finna be going down no list telling you where I talked to Billy, Bob, John, Tyrone, Simon, Peter, James, and that's too many people, and they ain't got nothing to do with you. And just because I talked to them don't mean I like them. I could have been bored.
I especially think it's depending upon the level that we got to in terms of talking. Like, okay, if we had sexual relations or things like that. If it was just us and each other DMs flirting or and it wasn't even that frequent, it's like, yeah, if it comes up, I'm definitely be honest. But just like off the rip, like we're talking about past relationships that wouldn't be something I just bring up. Oh, and I used to talk to for a little bit, and like it's like if it comes up, it comes up. If not, then it doesn't for real.
Maybe,
and that's
like,
all we're saying. That's a part of communication. I'm not saying as soon as we start dating, give me the list. Over time, when you talk and communicate, be open about it. We're not saying like off the bat, but like, because some people, they hide it. So that's what we're saying, not to hide it.
But what if like every girl you ask me about, and I'd be like, yeah, I can talk to another guy. Does that now change your perception of me? So what if that like number increases and gets higher and higher? Like, oh, you used to talk to a lot of girls. But
Well, that depends on the girl and their maturity.
Right.
Because like how MC said before, I'm with you now. You know what I'm saying? And if I chose to get into a relationship with you or even date you, I obviously see something in you that's worth the dating or that's worth the getting into the relationship with. You know, if my perception is changed because of your past before me, that's lack of maturity. You know what I'm saying? So what happens after you run down the list, you know, that's different. It depends on the girl. But I still think the list should still be ran down.
I agree.
Don't we got another confession?
We do. Listen,
because this is good.
I feel like that next one will be another 30, and then we out of here. Let's
Right.
get to the next. I'm telling you, you need just a confessions episode. All right. So, my girl best friend gossiping to me about her boyfriend, her side dude. Now she's talking to a guy who might become her second side dude. And the whole time I'm in love with her. See, this is another thing about liking your friend. I'm in love with her and would wife her. All right. So this goes to, do your best friend that's of another gender or another sex, are they really your best friend? Or are they secretly just waiting to get their turn at you?
I would say they're your best friend because I have best friends who are not the same gender, sex, sexuality, whatever you want to say. And I genuinely do not ever want to do nothing with them. The same sex, different sex. I feel like sometimes you can have genuine friends, but I also feel like this also goes back to the ulterior motives. Why did you become friends with this person? Did you become friends because you knew you liked them and you wanted a way in? Or you just really became friends and over time, it just so happened that you fell in love with them or whatever they said. Now, about this specific one, I say just go ahead and put your application in to be the side. You're already looking for some.
Be the best friend and the side?
Be the best friend and the side. I mean, if you already know what's going on, it
Right.
ain't gonna hurt. Like, you already know she ain't gonna be faithful. As the old folks say, you lose them how you get them. And if you already know she not faithful, I mean, I don't even know what we tweeting about. She ain't gonna be faithful to you.
Right. What makes you think it would change? Just that you're the best friend. Like, if anything, you're getting more information than you would get as any of the side. So
Yeah.
I think that maybe staying as the best friend or trying to become the next side dude would either work. But just don't think that you might become the main dude.
Yeah, friends with
I'm
Because
trying-
benefits.
talking
like,
about wifing her. That was
Yeah.
the end statement,
Yeah,
wifing.
wife is crazy.
he's
She
in
don't
love.
want to be a wife.
You in love with her, and she is showing you that she should not be loved. I don't
Friends
like.
with
Well, everybody deserves love,
Well,
MC.
yeah, MC, I don't think you meant it that way.
She's showing homeboy that, hey, like I said, she's at this point in time, she's not going to commit. So he's saying he's in love with her, or he or she saying that he's in love with them. Don't, because she's clearly showing you don't why you should not be in love with her. She don't need to be shown love like that right now. I'm
She don't
bugging.
deserve to be shown his love.
Yeah.
But
Well, yes,
she
his love, but
deserves
it's
love.
also like, okay, yes, everyone at the bare minimum deserves love, but I feel like, again, she's not being faithful. She's talking to multiple, doing different things with multiple people. Why should anyone be trying to show love to someone who, at that point in time, is being unfaithful? Like, I'm. Let me know if I'm bugging, but I just feel like if this is a person who's not faithful, they should not be given any faithful kind of love.
you're not tripping, and I completely agree, honestly. But unless that person is just willing to take the risk because they just so desperately want to be with that person or just want to see where it could go, by all means do it. But honestly, we're saying no.
Yeah.
And imagine the sides. Let's really be real. I'm not a girl, so I don't know. So I'm gonna pass it to the girls to answer this. Do women have friends that they call their best friends that ain't really their best friend?
In a way, yes, but it's like we don't really like call each other best friends, but we know like we're there.
So it could just really be that these sides are her other best friends. She's telling you they
And
decide.
the person that tweeted is misinterpreting it as the side people when they're
No,
really.
she could be telling him that that's the side because she don't want to hurt his feelings because she might know that he want to be with her. So she might just be like, these my sides, but really those could be the best friends that she got relationships with, and she just don't want to have it with him.
True, true. It could, this situation, honestly, for this anonymous person could be all types of ways. And now that you're thinking about it, it's different perspectives on it. So
Well, to answer the question, can we pull back up the
Bishop
question?
said, pull
you
up the
go.
text.
And the whole time I'm in love with her. Oh, ain't no question. I was finna say drop it because you seem desperate. You seem very desperate. She obviously don't want you. So I suggest drop it, but you didn't ask the question.
The other thing that's also funny about this is say, okay, you have your best friend and you know of the dirt they are doing. Do you check them on it?
That's
Or
not business.
but they say, birds of a feather, they flock together. So it's like
And also, we are our brothers and sisters keeper. I'm gonna hold my friend accountable. If you're out here cheating and doing people dirty, no, like that's not cool. What you do after I tell you, that's on you, of course. But it's like if you're telling me the stuff that you're doing and you expect me to just sit there and just be like, oh, okay, no, that's not me. I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna check you, especially if I call you my friend, especially if you in my circle, because at the end of the day, like, yes, we're individuals, but like you said, MC, birds of a feather flock together. They're gonna think that since you're in my circle, that we doing the same things or whatever. Of course, it's not about what people think, but anyways, I'm gonna check them. I'm gonna check them because we're supposed to keep each other in check and hold each other accountable. If you're my friend, that's how my friend group and my friend circle operate. Because if I'm doing something crazy or something out the way, I want you to check me as well.
you have those friends that will, when you want some BS, they'll encourage you to do that BS. Then you have some friends that'll check you. And then if you are checking them and they gonna continue doing whatever, do you keep them as a friend? Do you now distance yourself? Do you just love them through it? What do you do?
I personally Rebecca knows me in real life. So when I say this, I really mean it. I'm really that person that I want to be you would want me to be the last person you come to bring something to me because my opinions are very brutal on accident. They're not like I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just really a realistic, tell it how it is, no tolerance type person.
Mm.
And I just feel like if you don't want me to say something that you might not like, you should not tell it to me. And I tell all my friends this: if you're not ready for the truth, or at least what I think to be the truth is, then keep it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna care. Because again, it's not my business. You do what you do. Don't include me in it. Don't say, well, you can go ask Chris. Don't ask Chris nothing. Because if you do that, I'm gonna tell exactly what it is. I will never lie for a friend. I will never take a charge for a friend, a bullet, a truck, or nothing. Um, I
Say
don't
keep you
have a
out of it.
ride or die because I don't know why we got to ride and die at the same time. I don't have an ace because I don't play cards and I'm not in a fraternity. So what I need you to do is be mature. If you're going to cheat, you cheat, but if you're gonna cheat, do it right. Don't tell me, cause now I'm gonna be looking at every time your boyfriend or your girlfriend come around. I'm like, oh okay, hey friend. I'm not gonna want to engage anymore, cause you're not being truthful.
And
So
that's selfish. That's
that's
selfish.
very
That's the
selfish.
only time, okay, to answer your question, MC, the only time I will ever break away from a friendship, because of course, like we all have our things that we do that may not be right in the eyes of somebody else. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you put your other friends in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? If my friend is so selfish enough to make me lie for them, or not make me, but have me in a position to lie for them or make me uncomfortable, or to the point where it's putting me in harm's way, that's when I have to separate myself. But if you're just out doing your thing and you're being irresponsible, like, just certain things, because life is life, that's fine. I'm a, say my 2 cents and keep it pushing. But once you become selfish and not care about anything but yourself and your actions, that's when I have to cut it off.
So you would never lie for a friend?
We too grown.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's be completely honest. It depends on the lie.
It really depends on the law too, honestly.
So, all right. So all right, perfect example. Say your homegirl or homeboy, significant other is calling them, trying to confirm where they were, and they put you in it like, oh, I was with Rebecca or Hadassah or Chris, da da da. Are you gonna? And they call you, yo, wasn't I with you, da da da? Are you going to confirm for them that they was with you, or are you gonna, leave them to hang and dry? Because that's a perfect instance of having a lie for somebody.
Yeah, I would lie, honestly, because that I'm not gonna say that does happen often, but when it does, it's just like just to prove a point to like another friend, like, oh, you guys went to such and such and such, y'all didn't invite me, things like that. If it's just like, I don't want to say a petty lie, but like a small, teeny tiny lie, okay. But if it's something that's just like major, baby,
What's major? What's major? What's major to you?
I guess like a chain, right? Because how you were saying, like, it's not retraceable, retrackable, or whatever. But if it's a chain of lies that have to be connected to it, it's like, nah, I can't get myself.
Oh, nah, like they building a whole sequence of events off of you, but just like, yo, wasn't I with you, da 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 da, and they calling you like, yeah, you gonna say, yeah, you was with me, we was out, da da da.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
like I'll write my friend's name like down for attendance if they're not there at school. But as far as like involving myself, like as far as involving myself in other people, like if you have somebody else on the phone and it's your boo and you got to cite somebody and you're like, oh yeah, I was with you, right? Like, girl, don't call my phone. You know better than that. You know better than that. Like,
right. So if you tell me, I'm sorry to cut you off, but if you tell me before, like, hey, if you weren't out cheating, if you were just like, hey, like, I was just hanging out, forgot to tell them, or like, I ain't feel like going up. I don't know what your lie could be, but it's gonna have to be something reasonable for me to have to agree to that. But if you are cheating on your big dirty one, oh, you on your own. Don't even call my phone. I'm gonna say, when was you at my house? I don't remember.
What are you talking about? What?
No, I don't remember that.
Don't recall.
Don't recall. So, at least give me a heads up. That's all I'm asking. Give me a heads up and let me know what we lying about.
Because, what we lied about.
Yeah, because if it's like, again, if you out here doing something dirty, it's just no. Because one, that means you're gonna lie to me one day, and I don't appreciate that. And if I'm aiding you in a lie, what other friend is gonna aid you in a lie to me?
To me, it's about the principle of the matter. The principle.
It's the principle.
It really is the principle.
Yes, but Chris, you said a key word: reasonable. It has to be reasonable. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So what's some reasonable and then unreasonable things you would lie for?
I told you, I'm gonna write my friends down.
So it's only attendance that's reasonable. It's only attendance.
That's so elementary, right?
Let's say, I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's say, for example, like it was a kickback last night or whatever, and your homeboy, best friend, or somebody was just trying to see like if you were at the kickback. Like, let's say Rebecca and MC was at a kickback or whatever, and I call Rebecca and I'm just like, Rebecca, who were you at the kickback with? Or did you really go with MC? Did MC go with you? And basically, like, if it's just something small like that, okay. But if it's something major, like Rebecca said, if it's a chain of events, what's a really good lie? Because I can't think of a good lie off the top of my head. But if it's going to cause a chain of events, or if there are going to be major consequences, then the answer is just no. Like, don't even ask me for that. And I feel like you would get to a certain point or to that grown age where it's just like, you know when to lie and when not to lie, or you know when to hit up your friends or whoever to figure out like if somebody's lying. Or I'm getting tongue tied. You would basically know like when to like not ask anybody to lie for you. You just have to own up to it.
Right. And I don't like people checking me. Like, if I have to lie for you and then somebody else coming to me trying to check me on the lie that I told to come. No, I don't need nobody coming up to me trying to check me. At this point, it's an inconvenience for me. I was only doing that for you. So if like that's a part of the chain I was talking about. Like if it's extending between that, if it's extending that one moment, I don't want it. Like now I'm getting upset. Like now
But you never know if it's going to extend until it extends.
I
Because
bet
You
not
can kind of
extend.
predict that though. Like if my lie, like I said, if you out there cheating and they already got the dirt that you was out there cheating and they already know exactly what you was doing, and then I go lie, and but I'm friends with them, now they go, ooh, oh okay. Now they're gonna be like upset with me, and they're gonna be like wondering, well, why you lied to me? Because I do have this thing where I do become friends with my friends, significant others. Not like I become friends with them, like, but like we eventually do become friends. So I don't want to lie to my friend because you wanted to. But like, if you want to get off work early, I can definitely call you like, I'm your mama because my voice is very womanly. So I can say that we have a family emergency that you need to tend to. Or I can, I have neatly put together some documents for people before to get into parties. I'm not gonna say I scammed, a ticket, but I neatly put together a document. I'm willing to do things like that because if
I'm
your
just
scanner
here
not
for
working, your
that.
system not working.
Here for that.
And if it's already scanned, then that means I went back to the car. I had to go to the
Right.
car. So I don't know what you're talking about. Because some of y'all fraternities be out y'all minds. Why are we charging $30 to go into a party? That's 2 hours long. Get your life.
the Eta Zeta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated has never charged 30. We're reasonable people over here. But that is true. Because we was about to go to a party at Howard. I'll say it. I don't really care. It was beta chat of A5A. And they was charging bros. Usually when you're going to a party that is of the same organization as you, usually the people of that org might get some kind of discount, something. But it's charging like 50 a pop for bros. We say no.
No.
Yeah,
50?
it's some Morehouse students that be out they dangest mind. Because I love how everybody promotes their parties, but when you get there, who they are at that door is a different person. And it's like, nah, because I went to this party last year. It was like right after the toga party that the Alphas had, and it was like some random, not known person wanted to throw a party, and there was a lot of people there though. He had a lot of great promotion. He didn't promote it himself, but he had a lot of great promotion. I got to the door. He talking about for men it's 65. I said, oh, what is this for women? Because my pronouns are she, her. He was like, well, what do you have on your body? I said, a wheel, because I'm about to leave. What are we doing? Like, why would I be paying you $65 to get to a party and I just seen you in class? I see you in the caf for free.
Right.
Hey, a wheel, because I'm about to
You ate that. You really did.
Stop. I do my best.
Okay, another question on this before we go ahead and get to the A word. So say so they're cheating, right? The person is cheating, cool. Say the side dude, or you're cool with the side dude, cool with the second side dude, with the boyfriend. Especially, that's probably more so the boyfriend, not the side dudes. Do you go and tell them like, yo, your girl is wilding? Like, cause say if you're really cool with them, sometimes say you may be friends with the two people who are in a relationship. So it's kind of like you're stuck in the middle in a sense. Do you go and tell one about the other? Like, yo, especially if you know that you can prove it, like they're doing some foul stuff, or do you just let them find out on their own?
This is sign language for no, in case y'all didn't know. I love sign language. But no, like that's not now that's when I incorporate that's none of my business. I'm not finna be the middleman messenger. Absolutely not.
Because then that's when you bring yourself into that situation and it becomes a whole lot. So no, that's none of my business. You do what you do. Do not come asking me for no receipts because I didn't know a thing. See no evil, hear no evil, do no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah. And and for those who get upset for the friends who don't say nothing, it's selfish. I know you're upset and I know it's a heated situation, but like don't put your friends in that predicament to even do that, because I feel like to be the messenger or the middleman, it's like it's going to get messy either way. So like
It's
don't even try to hold your friends accountable, be like, oh, you're fake, you're this, you're that. No, like you shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like if my friend, who's actually my friend, is the one cheating, but I became friends with their significant other because of my friend, I feel like, yeah, I'm not saying nothing. And even if they significant other was cheating, I don't think I'm still gonna say nothing because I'm really big on leave me out of it. Don't tell me nothing because if my friend do come to me, I am gonna have to say something only because I'm just not gonna lie. And I feel
Absolutely.
like no answer is an answer. But I don't like that space of you put me in a situation that I would never put you in.
Mhm.
Because if I was to cheat on my wonderful, amazing boyfriend, I wouldn't tell nobody. Nobody would know. Only me and God. And even he cast away everything into a sea of forgetfulness. So he don't even remember. So I wouldn't even be like, I what are we talking about? Cheated who? Like if
And
I cheated, you wouldn't know I cheated. You wouldn't have no evidence I cheated. You might feel it, but that's all you got is a feeling. And I feel a lot of things.
it's just a
Okay,
tough
so
thing to do.
if I wasn't friends with my friend's significant other or whatever, and I saw it, of course I would tell her. But if I'm friends with both of them and I see one of them or whatever like that, like I will have a conversation with the one that I saw. I'd be like, you're gonna have to tell her. Like I'm not gonna be the one telling her or him, but
what like I'm
you
not telling. Then what?
you said what?
But they be like, I'm not gonna tell. Just then what?
I don't even know, but I know I won't be the one saying it. But I
Yeah,
will acknowledge the fact that I did see it.
Okay, what
Like,
if it's I'm sorry to cut you off, but what if it's your friend's significant other cheated on them in the past. Your friend told you this, and now you have witnessed them cheat again. Is
Mm.
that still not your business? Or do you got to say something? Because then that's the only way I would say something. Because I
Mm.
feel like if they did it once and they do it again and I know it, I feel like now I'm obligated because for one, you done for saying in a relationship, child. Ain't nobody to worry about no second chances but millionaires. But I feel like then you can say something because you already know they're a cheater. I'm not, I'm not overstepping because you already sharing your man.
It's a,
So let's share your business.
it's a great point.
actually, hold on, wait. I think I lied to y'all. I think I missed something. No, for real. I think what I would do, look, because I just really thought about it. I think what I would do is I would tell the person that I saw cheating, if I'm friends with both of them, I would tell the person that I saw cheating. I'll be like, you better tell them before I do.
that's a good way to put it as well.
I think I would, I, like legit real life, I would tell them because I would want to know.
That's what I was getting to. Say you in that situation and they see your partner cheating on you. Would you want them to tell you?
Yeah, because you can't be having me out here looking dumb, like walking around with this dude and he's been cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have broke it off sooner, you know? So I think yeah, I would tell.
I think I would want to know too, but at the same time, what I really want to know, like, I don't know how, I don't know. I can't say I would want you to tell me. Now, if it's something you absolutely seen and you know for a fact, and you even got a little proof, and you can pinpoint every single detail, okay, then come tell me. But if this some speculation, oh, MC Rebecca told me she seen your girl, she like, that's too muddy because Rebecca could be lying. Rebecca probably don't like your friend. It's so much
True. Muddy waters. Very, very
muddy waters.
well. Does anyone have any other feelings on this one?
No.
Bottom line, bro, just go ahead and clip it at Hampton, man. Just homecoming just passed. You should have just found somebody else at homecoming and just kept it pushing. Um, the A word, Hadassah, the A word of the day.
The A word of the day. Drum roll, please. Our accountability check, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and just check in and see what we're going to hold ourselves accountable for the week, whether if you're going to study for an exam or make sure you do your laundry or make sure you go to office hours or something. So let's just check in with our accountability check for this upcoming week. Chris, let's start with you.
Child, I forgot I even had to do laundry till you just said it.
Oh, wow.
I ain't even put a lot of you. I need to go do that. I'm like,
Facts.
right. My accountability check for this week. I know last week it was just to have fun because it was homecoming, child. But I have to catch up on schoolwork, and when I mean catch up, I mean actually catch up. Because baby, me and school made like a banana and split it real bad. Like I ain't seen school. I'm not gonna lie to you since my birthday. I went to class, but I have not been doing work. That's almost a month worth of work. So I will be catching up on work. I'm gonna go do my laundry. But this week I'm also taking it. I'm just taking it slow. I started my practicum, aka student teaching, like a month ago too. So on my Instagram, I be posting my little anchor charts I be making. I just love, my future profession as an educator. So I'm the accountability is to keep my good skin, to stay looking amazing, and to get this schoolwork done. Yes.
Okay. Rebecca?
Okay, so last week or the week before was for me it was to get my schoolwork done before homecoming. That didn't happen, but I'm catching up right now, and that's what matters. So my accountability for this week is to continue catching up on schoolwork as well as do laundry. Like when you said that, that really triggered me because it's a whole task. Like I'm at this point where when I have to do laundry in a public laundry mat, like even though my apartment has its own, like it's still kind of public because other people use it. I have to work myself up to do laundry. So my laundry ends up piling up after weeks and weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised to do laundry once a week and I have not been that consistent. So I really do need to do laundry because I'm running out of clothes. So
I've already out.
That's real. That's real. MC?
I'm sitting here listening, and yeah, now I gotta add laundry to that list
Oh, wow.
to do. I gotta add schoolwork things. And like I said today, I really just didn't feel like cranking out reels, so I just got some content to put together. Just make that. So right, those three things: laundry, work, and crank out some reels. Hadassah, what you got, dear?
I have to work on some yearbook things for my university since I'm a journalist. Do that, make sure I get that done. Schoolwork as well. I don't have laundry because I did it this weekend, y'all.
yeah.
Period. But really work on yearbook stuff because in a minute the Thanksgiving break is gonna come and I don't want to be doing nothing over the Thanksgiving break. And also I have a 10-page paper that's due next week Wednesday. So I have to get that done. But other than that, that is my accountability check for the week.
I feel you.
Can y'all believe finals are like around the corner?
They are. This went by very, very fast. Very, very fast. It was welcome week, then it was homecoming, and now it's the end of the semester.
Right.
Well, guys, we definitely said we wouldn't hit the time limit, and we hit it. Literally on the dots. Listen, we appreciate y'all tuning in to this episode. We didn't even get to the educational, but it's okay. We'll just table it for another day, and it's gonna be. God knew it was supposed to be today. He knew what we had to do today. Until next time, everyone. Stay safe, guys. Have a great one.